Okay, so I had anybody who has actually watched my videos from the beginning would know that I had started this to chronicle a journey, and I knew something really significant was happening in my life. It started at about in I wrote in August 4th of 2016, I believe it was, where I had written in my journal that I don't write in a journal every day, but something very significant started happening for me. I started seeing 1111s everywhere. 911, the number 11 in specific everywhere. And so I I knew it was significant. I thought, okay, either gonna die or something like really major is gonna happen. Because I mean, I'm literally seeing it multiple times a day, every day, like 11, the number 11. So, um, I I wrote in my journal. I actually wrote out a will. I wrote out my last intentions for my children because I thought, okay, I'm gonna die, which is totally good. I was, good to go. Anyway, and so I wrote in my journal that I wanted to have this celebration of my life, no sadness, just celebration of my life at the Raven Cafe with my favorite band, the Cheek Tones. And I knew they would never, ever, ever go for playing only 80s music, which is the bomb. But if they could, please just play the song Yellow at the celebration of my life. Anyway, um, and fast forward, so yesterday I was strongly encouraged by a friend to start writing my story, and I'm having a hard time focusing. I had said that in previous videos, and I'm just really having a hard time focusing. But so yesterday I sat down to write it, and I just was so taken back, and I'm going to try to get through this video because I really promised to be authentic, which, I don't know what to say about that because I go both ways, like this idea that nobody is really wants a message, and it's kind of true. If we are the creators of our reality, then we want our message to be one of hope. We want to stay in the hope. And I've had an unusual tragedies in my life. At least I believe that having an 11-year-old nephew die of cancer is a isn't something that happens every day. So I've talked about my niece a lot, my niece back here. And she was just such a beloved soul, just an amazing human being. And she had lost her brother. They were like twins. I have pictures, and I'm not really sure what I did with them. I'll show them at a different time. I had gotten these pictures filmed, you know, actually made into pictures. And when he passed, she just couldn't. She would have been 10. He would have been 12 when he passed away. And it was it was really, really, really awful. It was really awful. And I remember my mom saying that it was a really good thing that my dad died because he wouldn't have done well with all of the actual tragedy in our lives. And I was thinking about that. Like, I was thinking about, for me, how much it changed my life that he wasn't there. He wasn't there to participate in any events in my life or to protect me from myself, from my decisions. He wasn't there. Anyway, I had gone to I go to the farmers market. I really believe in I love the book The Omnivore's Dilemma. I've talked about that a little bit before, and I really think that our we should be building our communities around the farm. The farm is just like should be the center of our communities. And it's gotten to a point where at our farmers market, I can almost buy everything I need. Like I don't even have to go to a grocery store. Sorry, grocery stores. But anyway, it's literally gotten to that point. But I had gone to the farmers market about a month ago, and this young couple were there, and I had worked with her. I'd actually coached her as an early childhood coach, and she had been pregnant, and she told me that they lost their baby. And I and I just started to cry with her. They're doing okay. They're really this sweet couple, and they're really taking it quite well, but it was a very, very traumatic event for them. Anyway, I'm not really sure exactly like what to do like with this aspect. I remember when I was going through my insomnia and I listened to Esther Hicks quite literally, and she said, you know, don't talk about anything unwanted. Don't talk about it. And so it became like this incredibly dark thing for me. I can't talk about it. I can't talk to anyone about it. It was like this really like dark thing that I should never talk about. I don't know if insomnia is really terrible. It's a really terrible thing to lay down and to not be able to sleep. It's really awful. And I found that the not talking about it at all part was really destructive for me. So what I ended up doing was I ended up just really babying myself, like just really saying, you know, Jamie, it's just really okay. It's okay. Insomnia is a really terrible thing. It was really traumatic for you. I can see how you would be like really upset about this. And I just kept doing, let's just see what happens tonight. That's what I would say. That was my mantra. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. And I slowly was able to. And now I don't think about sleep anymore. I don't think about sleep anymore, but I did. It took me years to actually get better from that. I mean, I got better, but it took me years to not actually think about sleep during the day. So basically what I'm trying to say is about this too You know, I remember Esther Hicks, you know, she's really made light of it, but I'm sure that the loss of Jerry initially was very, very, very traumatic for her because they were the most amazing couple. And I'm sure that she cried a lot, although she knows that he's with her. Like, I know that my dad has been with me. I know that Chantel is with me. I know that everyone who has ever, you know, been associated with me is with me. I know that people that I've never met are with me, but I still, like, when I think about what it was like when Ryan, my nephew, actually, the last time that I saw him was the worst thing that I've ever seen in my life. He couldn't move. He was completely paralyzed from the neck down. Anyway, I'm gonna go, and hopefully I'll publish this. I don't know. You know, I just never know. Okay, bye.